Welcome back to What's the 411 News, where we bring you news observation, interpretation, and news commentary from an FBA and BGR perspective. Let's get it. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to What's the 411 News. And here we have again another one of Biden's besties. Juan Hernandez from Ecuador was released without bail for taking a fireboat for a ride only to do it again. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to What's the 411 News. We got Biden's besties. Here we go again, another one of Biden's besties. These are the ones that say that Biden says are going to be the best of the best, right? And they're going to be taking over the job markets, and they're going to do such a good job, and they're the best immigrants on the planet, right? These are the type of folks that Biden is bringing to the country, and yet they continue to display their culture. One being culture of criminality, all right? So yeah, let's take a look and find out what's going on with one of Biden's besties, all right? Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. So yeah. Homeless New York City illegal alien who swiped historic FDNY boat freed without bail immediately strikes again. All right. Sources say. So yeah. So Boat Boy, that's what they calling him, Boat Boy. All right, is back at it, and they can't even ship him home. The homeless illegal alien who was busted joyriding on a historic FDNY fireboat and then swiping a sailboat for another leisurely ride was released without bail on Friday, only to immediately try to climb aboard an even bigger ship in Manhattan, according to sources who said immigration officials' hands are tied. Yeah, right. Welcome to New York, said Eric Fisher, vice president of Friday's ship, The Frying Pan. Juan Hernandez, 22 years old, of Ecuador, was set free by Judge Marva Brown. Make sure you write these names down and research them. Study your ops, all right? Eric Fisher, the vice president of the Friday ship, and then the judge that set Juan Hernandez from Ecuador, 22 years old, the one who set him free, was Judge Marva Brown on Friday morning after allegedly taking the former FDNY-owned vessel John J. Harvey on a wild journey down the Hudson River early Thursday before swiping a sailboat in Chelsea for another jaunt. All right. By noon on Friday, the alleged boat bandit was back on the street and trying to get on board the Frying Pan, a 133-foot lightship that boasts a popular floating restaurant at Pier 66, according to workers and owners. A bar worker on the ship said he confronted Hernandez after spotting him trying to slip through a gate onto the barge. The illegal alien was wearing khakis and a black hoodie with an orange logo on the back at the time. I was like, "What the F are you doing here?" said the worker, identified only as Mario. So Mario was like, "What the F are you doing here?" I told him to go away. He started talking ish and he ran away. Angela Creevy, co-owner of Pier 66 Maritime, said the wannabe first mate claimed he left his passport on the bright red vessel, which is permanently docked at Pier 66. Observers said Hernandez may have mistaken the Frying Pan for the fireboat because of where it was and its color. The seafaring thief was back, she said. All right, the seafaring thief was back, she said. He was very belligerent. He demanded to come on to the barge. We called the police. The police said they couldn't do anything because he's a free man, she said, describing the repeated boat-centric incidents as baffling. How do you say you can't do anything because he's a free man? You just arrest him again. That's all. What's wrong with doing that? There is no passport on board, she added. All right. And so you're looking at a picture here of the John J. Harvey fireboat, right? It wasn't immediately clear if Hernandez would be charged in connection to the incident on Friday. If he was charged with 2 counts of grand larceny, why was he released from bail? Crevy said of Hernandez's illicit maritime excursions Thursday. I don't get this city. I really don't. I want my city back, she said. Crevy said she's worried that Hernandez is off his rocker and might try to set sail yet again. If he thinks his passport is on board, he might come back again, and that's what we're afraid of. He could come back with more people, she said. I don't know if he's mentally stable, and we're not going to take that route, the mentally stable route. He knows what he's doing. This is their culture. All right? This is what they do. So let's not use that as an excuse, all right? So she says, I don't know if he's mentally stable. I would like a restraining order, but why do we have to pay for a lawyer to get a restraining order on a criminal thief, she said. It's very disconcerting that he was let out. Fisher of the Frying Pan said workers recognized Hernandez from media reports after his nautical bust Thursday. All right. We thought this would just be a one-day news story. We wouldn't imagine he would get out on 2 grand larcenies, but here we are, Fisher said. He was referencing the state's soft-on-crime bail reform laws, which in this case mandated that the judge release Hernandez without bail because his crimes were considered non-violent. Hernandez is believed to have entered the U.S. illegally through El Paso. We all know about El Paso, Texas, in 2022. So here we are 2 years later. After being nabbed, he allegedly skipped out on a hearing in immigration court in Boston at some point and ended up in the Big Apple, law enforcement sources have said. He was charged Thursday with 2 counts of grand larceny after floating on the 130-foot fireboat, then getting stuck and jumping onto a J-80 sailboat owned by the Hudson River Community Sailing School. Since he was sprung without bail, he ended up on the street again. New York judges have a non-cooperation agreement with federal immigration authorities at ICE, as per state regulations, meaning the jurist can hold illegal alien or can't hold, meaning the jurist cannot hold illegal aliens such as Hernandez for federal authorities, even after such arrests, sources said. All right. So there we go again. Biden's besties doing what they do. Biden's besties, who Biden says is the best of the best and going to come over here and make America great again. Right? So yeah, you guys let us know what you think. Another one of Biden's besties performing out their culture in real time of criminality. All right. So you guys let us know what you think about this story. Put your thoughts in the comments. All right. We're going to keep on covering a lot of these Biden's besties. They are displaying their culture very well. Don't you think? With that being said, this is What's the 411 News. And I'm out of here. Peace. Welcome back to What's the 411 News, where we bring you news observation, interpretation, and news commentary from an FBA and BGR perspective. Let's get it.